What is it really like to live in Twin Falls, Idaho? Today, we're going to be taking a driving tour through Twin Falls with a lifelong local to help show you guys exactly what it would be like if you wanted to live there. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably know where Twin Falls, Idaho is, but if you don't, let's look at a map real quick. So here we go. We got Idaho right here. And then Twin Falls is gonna be right down here and then bottom half of Idaho. And today we're gonna be taking you on a real driving tour all around Twin Falls. Now that we're zoomed in on Twin Falls on the map, I'm gonna kind of show you the route so you know what to expect. So first we're gonna start right here in kind of the old downtown area. From there, we're gonna cut up, kind of weave through this a little bit, go down to Centennial Park right on the Snake River. Absolutely gorgeous. If you're into golfing, there is a stunning golf course like in the valley of the Snake River. That's gonna be right over there as well. From there, we're gonna hop out. We're gonna cut back up and out. We're gonna cut across town so you'll kind of see what the shopping centers are like, what the roads are like. You'll see how quickly kind of it gets rural really fast. And then we're gonna zip out. We're gonna zip over to Shoshone Falls. So as you can see on the map, it's gonna be right about there. Again, beautiful location, something that you'd have at your fingertips if you decided to live in Twin Falls. And then from there, we're gonna cut up and we're gonna check out a neighborhood just so you can get kind of a taste of just what one community looks like. In addition to that, Kirsten, who's with me today, my business partner, is gonna mention one other town for you. And that town's gonna be Burley, Idaho. So you see it on the map right here. Again, Twin Falls is over there. And Burley, Idaho might be another option. We find a lot of people who are interested in Twin Falls, but maybe don't want to end up in Twin Falls, but still want to be somewhat close. Burley ends up becoming an option as well. So I'll show some shots of that downtown area as she's talking about it. Now, real quick, I just want to talk a little bit about Twin Falls. As you can see on the map here, it's located pretty much right in the center of the state at the bottom. And it's high desert in this area. It's pretty flat. Off to the west, right, you're gonna have the Boise, Idaho area. Your next really major cities as you head east that people consider is gonna be Pocatello, Idaho Falls. You could say Rexburg as well. But Twin Falls is flat. It's got the Snake River cutting through, and it's got a lot of agricultural going on. So yes, you have the heart of the city right there, but as soon as you get out, it's farming, dairy farming, all sorts of things. And it was really fun. I was driving around and a helicopter, when I was down there filming, kind of banked up over the freeway. So I ended up pulling over. I was like, man, is this a Sylvester Stallone movie being filmed or anything like that? But I got some really fun shots for you that you just might enjoy, where a helicopter is essentially crop dusting some of the fields there. But that just really goes to show what it's like down there. Again, big farming community, lots of wide open spaces. That is what Twin Falls, Idaho is like. It has a lot of amazing things around it. But in terms of what is actually around it, it's a lot of open land, open fields, and things like that. Now, one note about Shoshone Falls, it is literally called the Niagara of the West for a reason. As you can see, it is a very beautiful, beautiful place to go see and visit. So by the end of this video, hopefully you'll see exactly what day-to-day life here feels like and whether it will be the right fit for you. Love these downtowns.
Yeah, I do too. So here on the left on Wednesdays, they always have a live band and they come out and everyone's able to just bring chairs and they have like food trucks every Wednesday.
Your kids just like run through the water.
Kids just run through the water. Yeah. It's definitely like small town feel, food trucks, all local places. It's fun, it's darling. We are getting better shopping around here too, which is good.
I like it, the neon signs.
Yeah.
It is classier. This feels a lot like Nampa's downtown to me.
This is Second South Market, and so it's just this big building with a bunch of different restaurants in it, which is so fun. And then they have like an outdoor, it's a one-way street too, just so you know. They have like an outdoor seating area and they have live bands there too. Definitely if you like live music, like this is the place to be. Because we have the coolest live band. Do you guys listen to live bands all the time too?
No. Just like, you're like, out of all the places in Idaho, you're like, man, Twin Falls is the place to be. I get what you're saying, but you say, yeah.
So cheesy and being annoying.
Well, no, me and my wife want to go. There's all these concerts that roll through Boise, and we wanted to go to one, but we had to leave early or our kids had a swim meet, so we couldn't make it. But anyways, there's all these fun bands that come to town. I often don't go do it, but now I'm getting older. I'm like, I want to go see these bands.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's just fun.
But the good thing about here is like you go and listen to a band, and there's max 45 people there. You know?
So it's not just crazy.
So it's not an insane concert or anything like that.
It's fun. I was just up in Spokane, Washington. My brother-in-law just moved up there, and the day we were leaving to drive back down to Boise, there was like this little coffee shop, and they had a guy. It was actually a gal playing the guitar, and like 40 people out there, like sitting in the parking lot in the grass. And I was like, what a cool little, very niche little community thing.
Yeah, that's
so. It is nice that they have that. So this is the historic downtown.
Yes, it's downtown to us. We only have one, but really, there's only one main road that goes through Twin Falls. So
pretty
if you
much
stayed
here all
on the
way
this,
out to the bridge.
Yep, it would take you all the way out. So that's obviously a very nice thing about Twin is that it's not very large. You don't have a ton of traffic, obviously, just because of the amount of people that are here.
Yeah, because population
55.
55,000.
Yeah, 55,000.
So what's it like for you being here? We were talking about your daughter. She's just kind of like, a lot of people moving from out of state, specifically let's just say California or other places. A lot of the reason they're moving is for safety. They're like, I feel like like your kid's just kind of like cruising town right now, right?
Yeah.
People I talk to, they're like, we could never do that.
100%.
It's just not safe enough to do that.
So Emma actually walks herself to school every day, and I feel completely
How far
safe.
are we talking? 10 miles uphill both
talking about
ways
2
with a
miles.
bag of potatoes
It's
on your
probably, no. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I did when I was young. But,
Of course. In the snow.
It's literally probably a mile away.
Okay.
But she walks herself to school, and she actually enjoys doing that. So this is downtown. So this is where all of our local businesses are.
Love the flower shop.
Yeah, flower shop. We have a new wedding store now, Kodo Brewery. So we also have 2 local breweries, and that's really fun. They all have live music that go on Saturdays too. But,
Magic Valley Bible Bookstore. That's an old town store.
So
Or
on
a
this
small town
road,
store.
St. Patrick's Day and in Christmas, we have parades too. So they'll have a light parade in the middle of the winter, and it's super fun. They have like hot chocolate everywhere, and everyone lines up on the 2 roads and watches this like cute little light parade that goes down. So it's definitely like the heart, I would say, of Twin Falls. There's just always something going on down here, and it's local businesses, which we very much, I don't know.
You find you kind of know the business owners?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. So you say local business, small town. It's like, oh, I know that guy. He owns that shop.
Yeah.
And she owns the flower shop.
And like all of our kids, like you said, it's a place definitely that we just value family, I think, so much. And so our kids all are in sports together, or they're in theater together. So that's how I feel like you connect a lot of the times too.
Talk to me about the police, since we're driving by the Twin Falls police.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of stay out of your way, I guess. I don't know. They will, though, if you do move here, please change your license plate, because
Do they give Californians a hard time?
100%.
Or just out of staters, period?
yeah, they'll just watch you like a hawk.
Okay. There's certain towns like that where it's like, you don't speed through them, you don't do anything.
Do not
They're
speed.
just known to get zinged.
Yes. A lot of our smaller towns like Buell, Kimberly, Filer, I mean, it's 25 because there's only one main road through the town.
Yeah.
And if you are speeding on that, 100% you will get a
You
ticket.
think about you're a cop in that city, your one job is to keep that one street.
Yes.
You're like, there's nothing else to do.
There's nothing
What do you
else to
do? Well, we stop people who go over 25.
Yes.
And that's about it. There's nothing else happening.
That's why they will pull
I'm
you
really
over.
good at one thing.
Yeah. That's it.
It's like in Boise, we're keeping the cops busy, but it's like Buell, it's like, well, you speed, we're going to get you. Cause
Yeah. There's nothing else
nobody
going
else
on.
is keeping us busy.
There's 3,000 people in that town.
I met a great farmer out in that area, and just like,
Filer?
I think, well, it was close to Buell. He had a property on the Snake. So he's just out of town a little bit. But yeah, just a
What was his
phenomenal
name?
guy. I forget his name right now. But it was just so fun talking to him. I mean, he's like born and bred farmer. You would probably know him.
Yeah, I was saying we probably all know
Yeah.
each other.
He did potatoes, which
Okay.
no surprise there. I don't know how helpful that is, but
Did you actually know that like Idaho isn't the largest potato
I kind
grower
of
in
hate
the
that.
United
I
States?
kind of hate that it has that, just like potato. That I don't know. That the potato. It's
We're
like
so much
Boise
more-
drops the potato. It's just like they keep pushing the narrative. It's like,
Yeah, there's so much more than potatoes.
I know. My wife's from Moscow, Idaho. That's like the lentil capital of the world.
Oh.
So that's like known for something right there.
Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to kids, though, around here, just them being safe is huge, obviously.
Like,
It's
are
a
you
great community.
ever saying, like, your daughter's 7, so it's like, say when she's 10, 11, 12, are you thinking like, yeah, she'll just go play, like, I'm just not thinking about it. Obviously, you'll probably put a curfew, but other than that, are you just,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you want to take your bike across town? Great, see ya.
At the local parks too, it's just safe. Your kid can run around. You don't need to be right by them.
So you lived in Oregon, I lived in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
When I was there with my kids, it was very much like, go clean up the park for Neagles, check behind the bushes for the homeless people.
Yeah, it's wild. We
And
do not have a homeless population.
Parks are
here.
perfect for kids and homeless people.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah.
We do not have a homeless population at all.
So now we're driving.
We're driving down to Centennial.
Great. So we're going to drop down into the Snake River.
Yes.
If you like golfing, you got the golf course down there.
So from like downtown to where we were to the opposite side of Twin Falls, it's a 10-minute drive, not even.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have golf courses down there, which that's like a world-renowned golf course at Blue Lakes Country Club.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I think I was mentioning this. I was flying my drone, and y'all had an American flag across the snake, and I caught it at like sunset. And it was
They do
just
that
like,
at 9/11
Yeah.
every year.
That's when I showed up. That's when that guy threatened to slash my tires.
Oh, yeah.
When we were down there, I was telling her that somebody threatened to slash my tires if I help Californians move to Twin Falls, and then she promptly said, if I help people move here from California, she promptly's like, yeah, if you're gonna move here, like, get rid of your license plate immediately.
Yeah, definitely.
Just ditch it, say you lost it, because people love what they have here and they don't want to see it change.
Well, and the community is definitely, you do you and I'll kind of do me, but we don't want to be changed. Like the dynamic and the culture here is so family friendly and just centered around community, and we don't want that to change at all. So I think people are very protective of it, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so also there's a community college here. It's called College of Southern Idaho.
Yeah, CSI.
So that's off to our
College,
right.
Okay. So you can knock out your associates,
100%.
knock your first two, and then go wherever. Did you go there, or
No.
did you go straight to Oregon?
No, but the nice thing about having that here is our schools are like kind of implemented with them. So
They
a
do a
lot
bit
of
of
our
a running
schools-
start kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of our seniors are graduating with associate's degrees because they're coming to CSI and taking classes.
I was this close to doing that in high school, and then I went and did the introductory class, and I'm like, all the geeky kids were the ones going to it, and I'm like, this is gonna be not that fun for me. Looking back, I'm like, Craig, you should have done it. That was so stupid.
And it's like way less expensive to do it.
Oh,
and you stay in high
just
school.
Get comped, yeah.
Like you don't have to go to the college.
So bands, downtown, lively, bands, things to do, restaurants,
Local
new things coming in, not stagnant. Talk about, because people are going to want to know, just give me a little taste. You find people are comparing oftentimes Boise to Twin Falls.
Yeah.
I could make a case for Boise. What would your case be for Twin Falls? Like what would you be?
My
case would be like, not as small of a town, more work opportunities.
Okay, that's true.
More housing opportunities while still being close to amenities. So it's like, okay, a lot of people like the affordability here in Twin Falls, but then that's like, yeah, but you can find that affordability in like Nampa Caldwell, more bedroom community, and then you can still get access to large employers, all the amenities that Boise brings to the table, a larger airport. So what would your case be like for Twin Falls? And be like, yeah, that's fine, but then here's where Twin Falls is going to beat that out.
I think we're right on the Snake River, obviously, too.
Gorgeous.
So if you like being outside,
So what does that mean for somebody then?
You're able to go paddle boarding. If you own a boat, you can go down there. I mean...
And when people think river, I mean, it's like a meandering. Like, how fast do you think the current is? Like, is it very much like, I can go paddleboarding, but I don't know if I can keep the current?
No,
it's just kind of like, it's just kind of like a lake almost.
Yeah, it's literally like a lake. There's definitely places that you can go, but we're close to rafting. We're close to hiking. You want to go biking. I mean, there's a mountain south of us, so you're right centrally located to everything. Also, if you wanted to go to Salt Lake City or Sun Valley, we're,
Salt Lake City is huge.
Yeah.
It's just like, me and my wife went and did a little vacation, I think last year there's a city right on the border. I want to say something with an H. Right on the border, down close to Vegas. Anyways, great place. Cruise through Salt Lake City on the way down there. Hurricane? Her something?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a hurricane. Anyways.
Okay, the other thing too is like anyone's commute home here is going to take you 5 to 10 minutes. Your commute in Boise is going to take you potentially 45 minutes to get home, if not longer than that.
Nasty compared, because if you get stuck on 84, it gets more and more clogged up over time. Whereas here, it's like you're just kind of weaving through town.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of weaving a lot.
So we don't have the big amenities, I would say, but we definitely have a Costco, a Walmart. There is a mall here too. But also, we are not in the congestion of Boise, but it's an hour to Boise, hour and 20 minutes to Boise. So if I really need a Nordstrom, I'll just go to Boise. But then I get to come home and not
We
be
don't
in
even
congestion.
have a Nordstrom. We just have
You have a Nordstrom's rack. Okay, well, to us, that's a big thing, us Twin Falls people.
Sometimes I'm like, well, no, yeah. I was given another realtor I work with. He had a really nice shirt on. I was like, where'd you get that? He's like, Nordstrom rack. And I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go get a good short sleeve button up.
If you really want a Nordstrom, then you have to go to Salt Lake City, but that's fine too.
See, so you're closer to that. And you're close. Yeah, they got an IKEA in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
So you're closer to that too.
And
so
they
if you
have
want
like
to do a remodel and you're looking for,
And they have Lagoon, which is like a big amusement park. So that's fun if you have kids.
I have yet to go there, but I've heard great
fun.
things about it, yeah.
We definitely make a trip there once a summer to go to Lagoon. And they have a big water park.
Just for Lagoon.
Just for Lagoon. It's that fun.
What about Roaring Springs in Boise?
We do that too.
How do they compare? Does Lagoon just dominate it?
Yeah, but... Oh, for the water park?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just way bigger, way larger area.
Speaking of Costco, here's Costco.
Yeah, Costco.
And a little bit about you. You grew up here.
I grew up here.
Out
I grew
of
up
town.
in a rural town.
Rural town.
About 30 minutes away from...
Families are cattle farmers, dairy farmers.
Yeah, dairymen. Mm-hmm.
And then you moved away. Volleyball, Oregon, and then you came back to town.
Wanted nothing more than to come back home.
Yeah. But first you wanted nothing more but to leave.
Correct.
And then you're like...
I think I did. I think I wanted that like big city life and wanted to see what that was going to be like. And then when I got there, I was like, no, I just want to be able to... I mean... Twin Falls in our community, we like wave at people when you drive. Like people will be like, hi. When you go to a grocery store, you drop an apple, someone picks up the apple for you.
Oh.
Like that's the feel of our community.
I noticed that I was in Mountain Home doing some stuff, working and highlighting some of the communities there, and I went to one of their, I think it was like D&D Supply. But yeah, it was like hard to get out because all the people were congregating at the door. One gal had a puppy and then a lot of talking, like, oh, is that your new puppy? And
or like even our breakfast places, like for years, this mom and pop shop, there's been these farmers that go there every morning for 25 years on, at 8 a.m. Well,
it's like they have their table reserved.
It's like you know everything about each other at that point. Like you're invested. You're a community.
Yeah.
That's what makes it,
I think a lot of people want that. They're like, I want to be known. I want my neighbors to know me.
I feel safe.
A lot of it I think is around family. I feel like, some people could be retiring. They want their money to go further. They want to find a nice community to live in.
Mm-hmm.
But then other people I find when they have kids, they're like, I just want my kids to be known. I want them to go ride their bikes places. And
also, like, our home values are better than the Treasure Valley, for sure. Like,
better, you mean more affordable?
More
or
affordable.
bang for the buck?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. Better. It's not the right word. I mean, I think they're better, but...
Yeah. Well, it's funny. You're like, if
affordable.
you like the town and you don't want to be strapped for cash and you're moving towards retirement, then it's like, and this town works for you, then it's like, great.
Okay, but where in the Treasure Valley can you literally drive 6 minutes and be on the water?
Well, it depends on what water and depends on how close you get to the Boise River or a reservoir.
Okay, that's true. Well, Boise River, that's fun.
Yeah, it is
rafting
fun.
that's fun.
But that's, yeah. But it's full of college kids and then, it keeps the fire department busy.
Yeah. Or just have this drive. I mean, this canyon is just beautiful.
Okay, so here we are. We're coming into the canyon. Gorgeous.
So pretty. So we have actual golf courses on both sides of the water right here. And one of them does have a little private lake. So if you did have kids, you can take them down. And it's like a beach, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, that's about as pretty as it gets, don't you think?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
A lot of
what if
people
you're not
run
into golfing?
Okay, well, then I don't know what to tell you. No,
I like golfing.
Okay.
They are very beautiful, and they love this up. So people run this.
People run this or bike it. You'll see daily.
Like the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for a good workout.
They're just like, I'm gonna go hit the hill this morning.
And then we have a ton of restaurants actually right on top of us.
So we got this guy hiking it, and then you got restaurants with the view.
And then off to the left here is a little waterfall that people like to walk down to. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Could anybody ever convince you to jump off that bridge with a parachute?
No. But people do it all the day, like all the time. People will stay here. They'll come and live only for the summertime here just to base jump off that.
Over and over and over.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally a 3-minute drive to Costco from right here.
Yeah. That is a benefit, right? small town. You're not really jumping on a freeway to get somewhere. Where if you're in the Treasure Valley, it's like 84 is really your thoroughfare. You're dealing with all the traffic congestion.
You'll go that way.
Okay.
That's true.
Whereas here, to get things, you're really just weaving through town. So do you come out and go paddleboarding?
You can go paddleboarding. They have kayaking. It's what we call AWOL, is a locally owned company here that rents out kayaks down here. So if you don't own one, you can just come down and rent one. There's actually zip lining down here too.
Yeah, I saw that on the edge over here. Oh,
Right
there's
here,
somebody zip lining right there.
You can also put a boat in, so a pontoon boat or a ski boat down here. There's lots of places, obviously, to put a boat in close to Twin Falls, and then just a large park too.
So, how do you get down to the water from here?
You can go that way, and then there's a little dock right out to the left,
Perfect.
or to the right. So you can actually, from this location, you can actually kayak up to Shoshone Falls and see Shoshone Falls which is pretty neat.
And that's where people can go out.
Yeah, right down there. Yeah, I think this place it's not very congested yet. It's not found, I guess, you know?
Now, before we cut across town over to Shoshone, if Twin Falls, Idaho is an area that you're interested in and you're thinking about getting relocated to the state of Idaho, then be sure to reach out. You can call, text, or email days, nights, or weekends, and we could help you plan a scouting trip and make it very seamless and easy if this is a place that you want to live. Now let's jump into it and head over to Shoshone Falls.
Sierra's new. See, we're getting some more shopping, which is good.
It's like a outdoor store, isn't it? Kind of confused on like what their jam is.
I still have not been in there. So our mall to the right over here is obviously pretty small, but it does have like a Hobby Lobby. We have Ashley Furniture, Natural
Hold on,
Grocers.
let me pause you.
Okay.
Do you want me to go right or left here?
You can do either. You can
Okay,
go.
which
You
would
can
you
go
prefer?
left and then take a right. It takes you the same road.
Okay, great. I'll kind of loop the ball.
Just have fun trying to get out of here on this one.
Oh, we're good. We got it. Okay, so now, once I get going straight here, feel free to
you go.
reference
Okay.
the right. So now you can pick it back up.
So
from
on the
top.
right of us is our little mall. It has Hobby Lobby, a JCPenney's. There is a Sephora and JCPenney's, which is very nice. And then on the left, you have like Dick's, Old Navy, Ashley. We have a Natural Grocers now, which is so nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
You got Idaho Central Credit Union, good bank I bank with. So when
Petco.
you move, you got to get new banks, potentially new insurance, lots of things you got to do.
Yeah, First Federal, ICCU, which is Idaho Central Credit Unions, are one that a lot of the locals use.
What's a good restaurant if somebody wanted to get a view of the Snake River?
Elevation 486 is right on top.
Okay.
And it has good food.
Best Buy, Starbucks.
Home Goods, TJ Maxx is right in here. Michael's. And then there's a really nice walking path too that goes right in front of that you can actually take to go over the Pine Bridge. So you can walk right along that. Oh, our movie theater's here too.
I feel like those are all dying.
Well, not in Twin Falls, they're not.
Just kidding. We did a drive-in. Do you guys got a drive-in out here? We just took
No,
our
we
kids for a
don't
drive-in
anymore.
for the first time. It was really fun.
Okay, this is going to be fun when it's done.
I see a water slide poking out of the
Yes.
side of the building.
Brand new.
What do you got going on there? Hotel?
It's like a hotel with a water
Great.
slide. But
So
in
if you
the,
come here and you got kids, and you
100%.
visit in the winter, just
Yes,
take them there and
stay
be like,
there.
yay, Twin Falls. So talk about how do people in Twin Falls divide the city? East, west.
east, west, south.
Okay.
So
And
south
how would
is-
you describe each one? How would you describe east? How would you describe west? Because right now we're on the east side.
Yep. So east is going to be the original part of Twin Falls. So you're going to find, that charming 20s to 70s kind of built house.
Yeah.
And with mature landscaping and a bigger size lot. So you're going to have over a quarter-acre lots over here.
Dreamy. Mm-hmm. If you like mowing.
You have like quaint little parks in the middle of each kind of neighborhood too, which is just lined with trees. We also do have, though, newer construction over here as well, but you kind of do get that more established neighborhood on the east side of Twin Falls versus the west.
And so why wouldn't then somebody choose the west side?
West side is going to be obviously very close to St. Luke's. Which is our hospital, our main hospital here. So walking distance to CSI, but it is definitely more of our newer construction as well. So you're going to have a lot of new construction over there, more than you would on the east side of Twin Falls. You're going to have houses between 600 to 750 on the west side. Close schools. I mean, everything's really close to schools here, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're close to Salt Lake City. Got the Mormon temple right here. Do you find that's a big chunk of the population here in Twin Falls?
Yeah, it definitely is.
You feel like if you're not in that community, do people feel a little ostracized, or do you feel like it blends kind of well?
No, I think there's a large population of just Christian churches here as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're ostracized as much as maybe people think they are.
All right, we're continuing on. Okay, we're heading left up here on Fall Ave East.
Falls Avenue East.
Falls Avenue.
It's obviously called Falls Avenue East because if you take this road, you'll hit Shoshone Falls.
Perfect,
Yeah.
which is where we're going.
Correct.
Which is what you could kayak to from that last place we were just at, if you wanted to get a good exercise in.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you'll notice it's just a lot more established. The trees are here on this side. Where on the west side it's a lot of new construction. And the south end of Twin Falls is a lot of new construction that are in 400 and under price point. So if you're looking for something like that, you can find 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet homes. There's a lot of more, what do you call them, track houses, I guess. Or
Who are some of the builders that you're seeing up here?
yeah, so Goffin is always going to be a big one that does more custom homes in a higher price point. CA Homes, they're a great one that came in pretty recently within the last probably 5 years that builds under that 400,000 in that south part of Twin Falls, which is also fantastic. And then Z Country Homes, they do something kind of cool in the south end of Twin Falls. They will build a single story and it's all handicap accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So you have, the larger doorways and the bathrooms are all set up.
No big thresholds to get over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've kind of built their own little community over there, which is pretty neat too.
In terms of just like local amenities that you can get within the community, or
Yeah, so they obviously a lot of times a builder will purchase lots in the same subdivision and they ended up just doing one big subdivision of only them. So sometimes you'll have a newly plotted subdivision where one builder will own 3 lots and then another builder will own 3 lots and then they build on those lots. So you have different, builders in each subdivision.
Yep.
Well, this builder bought the entire subdivision and he's the only builder that's allowed to build in that subdivision.
Okay.
So
Pretty out here. Landscaping's nice. Older homes.
Yeah.
Brick.
you're not going to have any CCRs or HOAs in this part of Twin either. So if you wanted to have animals here, you could. If you wanted to build a big shop, you could.
It's the nice thing about these towns. You just like a couple minutes and you're just like out of town. And you're just into open southern Idaho fields.
With no traffic.
Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, this is it's 11:30 on is it Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you kind of get like the scenery with the mountains in the back.
Mm-hmm.
We've recently had like Chobani come in, Cliff Bar come in, big companies like that, which obviously is helping just kind of with our job inventory, kind of opening that up.
What's your thought on people if they're looking to relocate here in terms of finding work? Is it obviously people can, if they have remote jobs, they can do whatever they want. But let's just say they're like, no, I want to find work there. It's like they can get into construction. You just mentioned Cliff Bar came into town.
Yeah, we definitely have big like electrical companies around here too.
Yeah.
So any field in that, but I definitely would say that's one of our cons of Twin Falls. It's just our job market.
That's going to be, I always said, well, and Twin Falls is one of the, gosh, got to be one of the top 5 cities in terms of population. If I had to guess, I'll double check that. But it's like if you're looking for job opportunities, That is one of the harder things in figuring it out.
These are 2 subdivisions that are kind of our higher end properties in the Metro Valley. It's definitely more plausible here to find something in the $500,000 to $700,000 range on an acre, brand new. Like that's a lot of times we're seeing people want that. And over 2,000 square feet, obviously. So you can also bring a boat down here as well. You can dock and put in a boat. There's a ramp for it. There's some houses down here. And then if you have kids, off to the right up here is what we call Durkee's Lake. And it's kind of more of like a beach to a lake. So with a big park. And lots of walking trails back here. So if you like to bike or hike, you can hike all around this really pretty lake over here.
Homes over there with docks and boats. Go straight?
Yep, go straight to Shoshone, and then upright is where Durkee's Lake is.
It's nice and cool down here. Well, actually, maybe that's my AC blowing me. No, it is nice and cool outside.
I think the biggest highlight, though, of these like local attractions is that they're, again, 7 minutes from the hub of Twin Falls. So you're not driving an hour and a half to get to the water.
A lot of people who move here, maybe they're coming out of Arizona. I hear a lot of people like Arizona, Texas, even Cali. Even in Cali, they could be close to it, but they're like to find parking, to then walk. Gotcha. It all adds up. Or then in Arizona, Texas, they're like, we got to go like 2 to 3 hours to find something.
Yeah.
And to have something at your fingertips where it doesn't eat up your whole day. Yeah, this is pretty down here.
Still really pretty, though.
What do you mean the water's off?
So in the springtime, it usually gets, there's water even on this side. That
like it's just like
down.
ripping.
It's just ripping, yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like this is the spot to park?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump out and grab the drone real quick. All right, now we're done with Shoshone Falls, and so let's jump up. We're gonna go check out a neighborhood that is just kind of east of town to just give you a feel of what that could look like. And then also Kirsten's gonna talk about Burley, Idaho too. That might be something that you wanna put on your radar if you're interested in Twin Falls, but maybe it doesn't feel just right, but you'd like to be close to this area.
Yeah, so this is Morning Sun subdivision. It's on the east side of Twin Falls.
And we're just a few minutes from Shoshone. So we just finished Shoshone, popped up the hill a couple minutes. Now we're in this community. And why do you want to show this community?
It's just established, but there's also new and upcoming lots too. So you can build in here as well.
Okay.
Really from that 500 to 650 price point. 3-car garages are allowed here. It's also obviously centrally located to just the hub of Twin Falls, like the middle of the town. And then there's
like 10 minutes?
You're probably
10, 15?
You're probably 5 minutes from actually Blue Lakes, which obviously is the divider from east and west, main road throughout Twin. It's only like 5 minutes. 5 minutes to Shoshone Falls. There's a quaint little park in here.
I was just talking to my wife about reasons we like certain communities over others, and part of it is the planter strips.
Yeah.
Where you get the trees in between the sidewalk and the road.
This is like the subdivision on Halloween that just has full like block
kill
parties.
It with candy.
Yeah, and the kids are just running around and yeah.
So if you have kids,
there you go.
It's not even looking.
Shirtless kids.
With this little fanny pack on the back.
That sums it up.
Collecting rocks.
Or you can go whatever way. Left is newer construction.
I'll see the park up. Yeah, we'll just weave around in here. Okay. A lot of variety in design.
Yeah.
It's like you got some stucco going on, way more barn style right there. Modern.
Yeah, you'll have even more modern up here.
American flags, kids riding on bikes. That's a fun thing. I got to think, like, so this is the kind of community if you live to and you got like 3 or 4 kids. They wake up in the morning, they eat breakfast, they're probably gone because they got friends everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then you'll see them, you like ring the dinner bell.
Go one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ring the dinner bell and they all start running. Yeah. And then you add in like neighbor kids too. So make sure you make extra food.
You got to feed all the neighbor kids. Want me to turn right here?
Sure. There's more like modern homes too. These are a little bit newer.
The black and white vibe with the wood. People take care of their yards. Ooh, that's a shortcut. Good for him.
Pretty house though. Yeah. Well kept, close to town. Family friendly neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, they put the basketball hoop just in the concrete.
In the road.
HOAs. I know. It's like, Dad, I'm doing this at 9 o'clock at night, and everybody's gonna wake up and see it.
Yeah.
Shame on you if you make me take it down.
Is Treasure Valley like that too, though? Like if you go the wrong way, you just take another right, and you'll be back where you were. It's just a big square.
Like in general?
Yeah.
Sure. You'll see a lot of grids depending. Some neighborhoods like to go a little crazy.
It's just like right.
And make you feel like you're lost in a maze and like Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like, I'm spun around. Or you take a wrong turn and then you got to loop because there's no exit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of is nice because then if you live in that neighborhood, it keeps people from cutting through your neighborhood.
Yeah,
for
that
any
makes
reason.
sense.
All right. Okay, so that was this neighborhood. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now, Kirsten's going to talk about Burley, another area, town, just to the east of Twin Falls that could be a good option for you, again, if you like the Twin Falls area. So if people are moving to Twin Falls, but they don't want to be in the Twin Falls area, what are some of their options and what are people attracted to on the outskirts of town?
Sure. So the bigger town close to us is going to be Burley, Rupert, and there is water that actually the Snake River runs through Burley and Rupert as well. So, and you're closer to the mountains in that town, so it's beautiful there too.
Why are people drawn to that? Out of all the towns, what is it about Burley that you're like, man, I see people that they lean that direction?
It's kind of like Twin Falls where there's like a hub. So there's going to be a bigger grocery store. There's going to be, more.
So you can
amenities.
get out a little ways and have amenities, and you don't have to come back into Twin Falls if you don't want to.
But so we call Twin Falls is obviously the big county, but the Magic Valley is incorporated with Kimberly, which is a small rural town by us. Lots of new construction there. And then if you go the opposite way, so if you go west, there's Filer, Buell, Hagerman. And those are, darling, kind of like little fishing towns, I would say, right on the water. You're going to be able to find more acreage there. So if you do want more than an acre, so if you're thinking like horse property or you have animals or you want 5 acres, that's going to be where you're going to go, really. Mm-hmm. And still be close enough to hospital, St. Luke's, Costco, and Twin, things like that. So you're 20, 25-minute drive outside of Twin Falls.
Okay.
So if you go over the bridge, that's where Jerome
Jump the
is.
bridge, jump the interstate, you hit Jerome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where you're going to be able to get even kind of more bang for your buck over there too. So prices are even comparable to Twin Falls, but a little bit lower too.
And then you get the proximity to Twin Falls, again, if you want other things. As you can see, Twin Falls is one of those hidden gems in Idaho. You've got the Snake River Canyon, which is jaw-dropping beautiful. You have incredible parks, great neighborhoods, and even smaller towns like you were just hearing about, like Burley, just down the road if you want something a little quieter. If you're thinking about making a move to Twin Falls or anywhere in Idaho, that's exactly what me and my team help with. We work with people relocating here every week. So if you want a step-by-step plan for how to make that move, use the link in the description below. Call, text, or email days, nights, or weekends, and we'll help you figure that out. And if you're curious to learn more about maybe Twin Falls, you can watch this pros and cons video that Kirsten did, who is a lifelong local. Or if you're curious about other videos, watch that video next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.